It's the PK and DK show.
Please stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air next.
It's the PK and DK show.
Please stand by.
Now it's time to go online. Hello, it's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget.
The PK and DK show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
All right, here we go. What am I? Almost on time. You cleaning up the studio now?
No, not at all.
All right. How y'all doing? PK, Denise.
Hello, everybody.
You're new to our show. We're married. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about. The crazy warning about what not to do at gas stations.
I was going to say, in what situation now, PK? You have put yourself, I know we were off last week. My apologies.
Yeah. Whose fault was that?
It was totally mine, which you said it. Yeah. But
I don't want to, you were working. One of us has to work. So,
well, both of us should have to work. But
that.
The one who currently is had to stay late. But anyway,
right.
It's fine. We're back. We're here. We're with everybody. Great spirits. That's what I said 2 weeks ago. And then the show went.
What did the show go downhill 2 weeks ago?
We talked about Category 5.
Oh, Category 5 Pops came to town.
Cat
I
5.
called him for Father's Day. I was like, oh, no. Did he hear the show? Is he going to yell at me? Is this going to be an awkward situation?
Yeah.
He didn't bring it up. It was a great situation. An amazing 2.5-minute phone call for Father's Day.
2.5 minutes.
And he even said, he was like, because I didn't call him until I pushed out the entire day. I was just like, oh, I don't know. I got to call him. But what if he heard the show? I was loose talk. And finally call him around 7 p.m. And he said, yeah, quote, I knew you'd call me when Denise got off work.
Yeah. Yeah. What does that say
I
about you and
wouldn't
your
call
relationship?
Unless
right?
she came back home and yelled at me to call, which is correct.
Yeah.
I was trying to get the applause, but we got the yelling guy. So thank you
it's
for
a little
that.
bit of both. Yeah.
So there's a little update on that.
Funny story. I didn't work out on Father's Day, so he just was late when I called my family, as I typically do Sundays.
Wait.
Anyway, we don't need to say that.
You didn't do what? What happened?
I didn't even work on Father's Day. It was a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't going to tell him that.
Oh, well.
Just take the win. Take the W.
All
What are you
right,
doing?
the W in my pocket. What is it? Don't break your blessings?
Is that,
What do you
I don't
say?
know, the
Yeah.
chat said that. Who said it? Was that a Dina phrase, a Kareem phrase?
No, I think it was.
Who says,
Elia.
don't, it's not break your blessings, it's don't
It's just-
ruin your blessings?
No.
What's the phrase?
It'll come back up, guys. I know it will.
I know you guys know.
sure
Just
know
throw it in
will.
the chat. By the way, hello. Thank you for joining us. Sorry again about last week. Next week, because it's the fourth holiday, and next week's going to be kind of tough. So I'm thinking, I still want to drop something, but just for PK and DK Plus people.
Okay.
So, and then I don't really want to talk about next week. We'll talk about it on the Plus episode. So if you have that subscription, thank you for still supporting us. It does help with all this stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
so I really appreciate you, and we'll give you some content coming up. Maybe a few shows.
A couple things, because I think I might have time to actually breathe for a few days.
Yeah.
That's how to go
Put
Monday.
this
when
body on her. She can't breathe.
Flat like a pancake. That's how I sound like. Get off.
Whenever I get on. No, this is her when I try to be sexy.
That's so true.
Okay, you're laughing a little too hard on that.
Oh my God. I got people dropping their cities, but I want to give some special love to all of the new or newer listeners.
Yeah.
I had 2 people today at the office, and they're like, Denise, don't you have to go? And I was like, what? They're like, your podcast is tonight. And I was like, I can't believe you guys are telling me, but they are truly looking forward to it. So I think I'm making a little bit
G-Man?
of a footprint.
Who's that? Your
No,
at work
no,
boyfriend?
No. I got
Oh,
one.
I met G-Man.
You did meet
He's
the
a nice
G-Man.
guy, so I'm like,
I
oh.
know.
I actually think
Yeah.
that, if she were to be swooped up by another man, it's not the G-Man. It's somebody else. And I'm curious to see if you could guess who I got my eye on.
Oh, I know.
That's coming up. Oh, you knew it real quick.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'll talk about it coming up.
It's not the one that I called
Don't
bro
say nothing.
by accident.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, I was like, that happened.
Y'all remind me. I want to get to that before the end of the show. But so wait, so the people at work were saying that they were excited?
Yeah, well, they're like,
they got bad taste.
Like, you gotta go. Don't you have your show coming up tonight? And I was like, you guys are. Thank you. Yeah, literally kicking me out. Like, we got the event because I had another event tonight. They're like, we got it. Get out. Go, go, go. So shout out to everybody who, at least 33 minutes late, but thank you still for joining us on this fabulous Wednesday.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, do we go 7:30?
Yeah,
but I don't know. Then a thunderstorm came out of nowhere and the streets got flooded. Took a while to get you. I'm like, we'll just go 8.
Yeah,
we'll go 8. So,
all
right. You want to do a roll call?
Absolutely.
Why do we do a roll call? Because the people
must be heard. We got, I see Dina. Here we go. Already up in the chat.
How about Dina? Once again, I just got to say thank you for that crazy donation.
Yes.
That, by the way, I was on the phone for like hours trying to get the web situation.
The domain, is that correct?
It's still up, and it's like this year, our website brought to you by Dina. Thank you, Dina.
Thank you, Dina. Another shout out real quick going out to Anita. Don't block your blessings.
No, that's what it is. Don't block your I gotta.
Yeah, we gotta write that down.
Write it and put it up in the studio.
But Dina again checking in from Buford officially. We got Andrew and Leslie in Lawrenceville. What up, fam? Jacqueline in Sugarland, Texas.
I see my dude Ace. What's up, Ace?
Oh my goodness.
Oak Forest, right around the corner. What's up?
Yeah, OF, right? Oak Forest.
Is that?
Oh, no, I just.
You remember when we met Anita at the wine bar?
Ace.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
I'm having an off day, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all right.
Having an off day, but
yes, I do recall meeting Ace.
Was her guy standoffish, or was he just shy, or like I feel? Did he think we were trying to pick her up? Like
I don't think that he just was.
He just was like, who are these clowns?
He wasn't interested in you and Dorian. No.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Dorian? I mean, especially Dorian. A lot of people don't like me, but Dorian. Who doesn't like Dorian?
I don't know. Maybe he was just.
He screwed us over. I still like the guy.
No. Oh my God, I forgot.
Just kidding.
Dorian left me a 3-minute voicemail, and I hadn't heard it because I'm pretty sure it's a pocket dial, but it was definitely 3 minutes in length. Not exact either, like 3 minutes and some change. So
do we play it? Is that jacked up?
I mean, obviously.
What if he was getting? Remember, it was pocket dialed a long time ago by Ivan.
Oh no, I don't want to hear anything that
who was banging his girl in the back of the cab.
I don't want to hear that.
It was like a 5-minute call.
Yeah,
butt dial. That's a gamble. You're rolling the dice if you just play a butt dial without listening to it. We might be in for a treat, folks.
Maybe so. Yes, play it. Play it.
What are people saying?
Oh, mysterious Dave.
What's up, Dave? Man, how you doing?
Okay.
Son?
Well, in a minute,
how are you, Dave?
let me get through these the cities that everyone that's watching live.
Oh, Kyle with a donation, which I appreciate so much. Do me a favor, guys. Don't donate through the PayPal tonight. I should have just started at the beginning of the show. But thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Kyle saying, help keep the PK and DK show independent with a love slap donation today. Let me go ahead
and
hit
Kyle.
Okay, well, that just kind of fell. And hold on, Kyle. We're not done yet because you, sir, get the song.
Yo, thank you for your dough, you're the show's backbone. Without your help, we'd just be two voices all alone. Don't be cheap, cause we're budget tight. Your donations keep us lit, broadcasting all night. Without your green, Denise's wine would go dry. No cheers, no toast, just a teary-eyed goodbye. But Dorian left, she might just flee. So keep those donations flowing, keep her with me.
All right, I'm going to pause it right there.
Keep flowing with me.
If we get another donation, we'll continue the song. But do me a favor, don't do PayPal tonight. I'm having... Y'all, look at this. I can't even make this stuff up.
Oh, no.
Wait, do
I know?
Yeah.
Is this yesterday? Okay.
I had I don't keep a lot of money in the PayPal account because when I was trying to build all of this, there was a lot of services, and every freaking service that you use to build a website or whatever.
Costs, right.
Like from the QR codes that we do to everything. Everything, there's a price, right? And especially when you're building something, you have to try like 5 services to narrow it down to the one that works best for you and the code on the website and just the stuff that works, if that makes sense. However, things online are like impossible to cancel. So some of the stuff that I would try, I would spend hours trying to figure out how do you just stop, right? So I started using the PayPal account, And I don't keep a lot of money in there just because of that, because some of those services will still just come out of nowhere and just be like, oh, $200. I'm like, motherfucker, I haven't used you. I can't cancel you, So anyway, all that to tell you that this for the last month, there's one service that just kept getting denied because there wasn't money in the PayPal account because I always move it out.
Okay.
So then PayPal let it go through.
Oh.
So then it just charged like $200.
Uh-oh.
So I try to call PayPal and be like, yo, that's on you guys. And I have all the receipts of like all the times that, why would you let it go through this time, right? So I want to show this to you. So I was on the phone with PayPal, just on hold, mind you. And I don't know if you could see that.
It's a little blurry.
It is.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I'll just read it to you. 5 hours, 56 minutes waiting on a hold before I lost my cool and just hung up.
Oh my God.
Like, how was that legal? Don't even have a call-in number.
Yeah.
But if that's going to be the case, because there's other services out there, like Bluehost, for instance, right? When I have a problem with Bluehost, I immediately get somebody on the phone. Why is it that they can do it, but other online services can't? That's BS. They can. They're just cheap. And it's infuriating. It should be illegal.
I was going to say, because this is PayPal. And remember when I was going through, what was it? Government in Georgia. What was it for unemployment? Yeah. And then we talked about on the show every day. I call them as soon as they open. And then like 5 minutes before like closing time, just disconnected. And I have all those screenshots. Remember, I posted onto Twitter.
That stuff should be illegal. There should be there should be a some kind of way that if you're offering a service that the customer has to be able to get a hold of somebody.
Yeah.
Whether it's via a live chat, which everybody's using AI, so I don't know if that's going to work, but email or whatever. There's got to be, even Apple, it takes like 24 hours, but then I get a reply back.
Yeah.
PayPal, what do you, 6 hours?
And so what, did you ever get a hold of somebody?
I ended up just having to go through the AI thing on the website, the chat that they have, blocked me. It just stopped. Because it wasn't answering the question. So I just kept dropping the same question, and it just like froze up. So I couldn't do that. That's when I decided to call. 6 hours later, I just got fed up. I'm F that. And then what happened was really today, after being on hold again for another 4 hours, I just went on there, and then the charge went through, so I could dispute it. I couldn't dispute it as it was going through.
So
but that's when I needed to get a hold of somebody so I could be like, yo, I'm not using the service. I just don't know how to cancel it. You can't cancel it.
Yeah.
Don't put the thing through.
Yeah.
So anyway, all that to say, we really appreciate your donations.
Yes.
Don't do PayPal tonight because that's probably just going to go to that company because it's a negative balance right now. So do the Venmo or what else do we have?
We're at Venmo and Cash App at PK and DK. And my social security. No, I'm just kidding. We got so many people that I want to say hey to still up in the chat. So can we continue the chat? And why do we do?
Because the people must be heard.
I got Tom Gerner checking in. So Tom and Alicia here in Central Point, Oregon. Where are the kids? They're away with the cousins.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll applaud that.
Oh.
Get busy, son. Get busy. Get busy, Tom. How's the coding going? How's the classes going, Tom? You let us know. What you said?
Oh yeah, I got a donation that came in real fast.
Oh shit!
From Kyle.
Kyle,
Take my money, fam. Cheers from 509 Kyle and 509 Maddie.
Dude,
oh,
thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Back to the song.
Thank you for your dough, your shows like home. Without your help, we just be two voices all alone. Cause we're budget tight, donations keep us lit, broadcasting all night. Without your cream, then me just one would go dry. No cheers, no toast, just a teary-eyed goodbye. Like Dora, election might just flee. So keep those donations flowing, keep her with me.
Wow. I don't know why that's so catchy. I got another donation
They're
that
getting
came in
sued.
at the TAM.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that next. But who's this
Yeah,
from?
this is from Kevin Halterman.
Kevin!
I don't want... You're not... He goes, sorry to be cheap tonight. Money's a little tight. No,
Stop it.
Kevin, whatever. Anything. You have done so much. Never apologize.
100% never.
Thank you so much. And I don't know how you made it. Like, look how he made it all cool with like different...
Yeah, how did he do that?
I don't know. Am I that
Hold
old
it up
now?
on the camera?
I don't know if I want to say that. I mean, I guess
Okay,
it's
all right.
obvious,
Never mind.
but,
Thank you. I appreciate it. Never apologize. And
we appreciate you.
We're very, very grateful.
Just even like, everyone that's joining live or listening at a later time.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
The plus subscriptions. I mean, don't think that I don't sit here and I'm like, oh, I want to drop some stuff, but then I'm like, it might not be good. And then it's, right now I'm just trying to focus my time on like finding a job. But I don't know. I'm just very, very torn. Next week, though, because we'll be together, we are going to drop some plus stuff.
Yeah,
so
we'll have.
thanks to you guys.
We'll have time. Keep it all rolling. Yeah, I still am going through the chat though.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, the roll call 509. Kyle, speaking of him, coming to you from Kettle Falls, Washington.
Oh,
Where my 509 peeps at?
509.
That's right. That's what I
Where
said.
was that on the map?
Well, he said Kettle Falls, Washington.
Kettle Falls?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look that up. Keep going.
Okay, I see. Costco boy. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
We took so long. I have to refresh.
Costco, did you get an item that we all should check out from, like, what's your item of the week?
Yeah, well,
It's been 2 weeks, son.
He says he's currently on vacation in Vancouver, so it's okay. If it's next time, totally fine. We got Eric Mesa checking in from Central Point, Oregon. Leroy
Jenkins
Patterson, what up from PDX? Don G hanging out in Dallas, North Carolina tonight.
Oh, nice.
We got Ken All from the beer truck rolling to Canby, Oregon. James Ruiz back in Spokane. JW Josh Wong, slums of Portland.
What's up, Josh, man? How you doing? How you been, son?
We got Annabelle just with 3-shot glasses. Shout out, Annabelle. Kay Halterman, Kevin, what's up, guys? 59 Beer Man. Oh, they're all just like checking in with each other. That's my
awesome.
town too. From Tom to Eric. That's great. 305 Yessie in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. ATL. We got Rodrigo in Porterville, Cali. I also see Autotech Nerd in Porterville, Cali. Howdy from Oak Forest. Went in my apartment. It is so hot. Broken AC. That should be illegal.
Oh, hell no.
So many people are going through the worst part of like, I met a client today. He traveled in from New York. And he was like New York is like this hot, but it like you got to get a change of clothes. It's like that hot and miserable.
And it's also New York.
And I was
so
like,
you
in
get
New York?
punched in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Just by walking down the street, you just don't know. Head on a swivel in New York. You got to stay woke.
Want to say, hey, well, what's up to Corrine? Also, Curtis Truman checking in from Forest Grove. Eric MySpace, Salt Lake City. Dave is in Elia's house.
Ah.
Interesting. How's the baby, Dave, in Elia's house? The cutest little baby ever.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
They
love
flew.
him. Love him.
They flew with, how old is he now? 2 months? 3 months?
4.
4 months.
Growing out way too fast.
Remind me, I found a video, and I know you're going to give me a hard time.
It was like, please don't tell me it's our
not bad.
Grease video from almost 3 years ago.
Shut your mouth on that. I'm working on it.
Yeah, for the last 3 years.
Yeah, art,
Okay.
art, there's no time. I can't rush art.
Oh, sure. All right.
There is a video found, and it really, I was trying not to laugh last night because he's in bed next to me, and she's got to get up in the morning, and I saw this video, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I
Don't
could
most
see
people
this
do
with
that?
sound,
Uh-huh.
right? So I saved it till the night, but I'm just going to tell you that if we end up having a child, this is the kind of dad I'd like to be.
Okay.
That video
now that's a tease.
Is on the way.
That is what I would like to hear. Again, Karina Flowery Branch. We got Bootleg 73, Milwaukee with IE. Checking on in.
Okay.
Let's see. I just, Dave, everyone, the grooves. Okay. Now at this point, I'm catching up to everybody.
All right.
So apologies.
As you
for
do
that.
that, I do have
Thank
an
you.
instant voice note
Let's
that
hear it.
literally just came in, so it could be telling us to go F ourselves. I have not previewed it. I hope you don't suck too bad. Here it is. Instant voice notes, of course. You can leave us your comments real time or at any time as you're listening back to the show on your favorite podcast platform, which is pretty much available everywhere. Commercial free. Add the PK and DK Plus, and then the commercials will be gone. But send us your instant voice notes again online, pkndk.com. Hit the Ivan button. If you go there on a mobile phone, you'll see it pop up.
Cell phone?
And a cell phone.
No one says mobile phone.
I know.
Just
Here's the
stop
comment.
it.
What's up, PK and DK?
What's up?
DK,
Hi.
as the person in the family who loves sports,
Yes.
have you seen who Houston has drafted?
Oh my God. It just
And
happened.
do you agree or disagree?
It just happened.
Who the hell did they draft?
Yeah, it just happened right now.
Hey,
yeah.
Hold on, let me applaud that instant voice note. Let me just be honest. For the longest time, I would edit them down, and it wouldn't be real time because you just never know, and I would always hope for good instant voice notes. That right there, A+, sir. A+ instant voice note. Brought up a topic, asked a question, love it. You don't know, huh? You're looking it up?
Well, I know that they're like, do you agree or don't agree? And I have to be honest, I have not had any time at all to watch basketball.
Oh, yeah, I was
Or know
thinking
anything
football
about
drafted
the
somebody.
draft. I don't. No.
Oh, it's an NBA draft. No. The hockey draft? That's happening Thursday.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, shit. Who's the sports fan now?
Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all! We got to call up like an actual sports true fan.
Yeah, hold on.
Who
I got
says like yes? What? Because I don't know. I hate to be
wow, what
a person that says I don't know.
oh,
but when I
Jesus.
don't know, I did love and enjoy watching last night Argentina.
Oh yeah, we did watch that game.
Chile.
Messi looking a little slow though. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? A little slow. I could take him.
I would love to prove that. All right. So the question again.
Well, I know the one guy that I know that really knows sports, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he answers the phone. Mobile phone. Yeah, what do I keep saying mobile phone for?
Ancient.
Oh, what the hell?
Your call has.
Oh, man, what the hell is going on there?
Oh, that's right. 305 Yes, the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup for the very first time.
Yeah.
Yes, we watched that too.
That
was Monday, and then last night's game was really good. We watched another 2 games on Sunday. Like it's been like sports insane.
Yeah, what the F is up with Canada? Huh? Like, aren't they like all about
Well, yeah, but they're
all about hockey? They haven't won it since like 90 something.
Okay, but that's
the
where
F is
the
up with
team
Canada.
is. Check
They
the
can't.
roster
They can't claim
of the
hockey
team
anymore.
of-
F out of here. I don't want to hear Canadians talk about hockey ever again.
Okay,
until they
how
start
many
winning
Canadians are on the Florida Panthers team?
I don't
Ask
have to
your
know.
boyfriend that.
Your call has been
What
forwarded.
the F?
Everyone-
All right.
everybody's a little
yeah,
busy
They're
today.
busy for us, or they know that we're doing the show and they're like, "F that." Been on that show before. I was happy for him because I saw him lose last year to Vegas. So it's kind of like that's a good team if you can make it back and then win it the
and then
following
win it.
year.
Well, yes, but
yeah,
then again,
I
remember,
felt a little bad for the
remember,
Oilers, but whatever.
They won like the first, what was it, the first 3 and then lost 3 and
Yeah,
then won
yeah,
one?
yeah.
So that was kind of wild.
And I didn't realize that because I always wondered, how does it work? Do they have like mock like Stanley Cups or like how? Because you always see them drinking out of it and like dipping their balls in there and all this stuff, right?
I was way too interested in knowing way too much about like the Stanley Cup because like I
dated every single player on the Portland. Yeah, we know. Interesting that I would ask her questions about the game. She wouldn't know. General rules. She had no idea. I had to look them up.
Because like
she was too busy effing the boys.
What's icing? And I was like, icing
I know what that
in
you dated half the team.
Or some people
Priorities,
icing this way,
girl.
icing
At
that
least
way.
learn
I
the
don't know.
game.
But I'm saying that it was very interesting with the Stanley Cup because like every like player they can pick up to I think 50 or 55 people like on the team or the staff, and then they each get a day with their trophy and do whatever they want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm amazed that this thing hasn't gotten lost or robbed, stolen, or something.
It definitely
I'm
has been
amazed.
lost before. As I told you, in the 19th century, some team threw it in a canal.
Oh.
They had to go retrieve it. That's all I know.
I guess like it'd be kind of hard to steal, or because it's pretty big. But also, I'm like, what happens when they run out of room? Like,
Well, they told you that they replace like
they
different
replace
lockers.
names. I'm like, that's kind of jacked up.
Why don't you just
so
add
if you're
another
like
layer
grandpa,
and then another layer?
Grandpa that won it back in the day, you're out of there.
Well, I think that there's like a NHL, like history, whatever it's called, of all of
like
like
a
the
museum.
greats and whatnot. Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
that's
Of
what it is.
history. That's that thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you. 305 Yes. I think 12
what did-
Canadians are on the Florida Panthers.
Who
There
the
you
F
go.
got drafted? Can somebody just drop it in the chat now? Now you got me curious. The A+ instant voice note that
I can't
that
answer.
we just fumbled the ball on.
I really
but who
can't
did we
answer
get?
it.
I'm kind of curious. Drop it in there when you can.
Speaking of sports and then going into something a little bit different, tomorrow is a huge night for the USA, baby, the U.S. men's national team.
The USA?
And the first
What a fan.
president.
The USA gonna do it again.
No, I'm saying there's 2 different USA things and they're all happening in Atlanta. So do not go downtown for any reason. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but again, like U.S. men's national team is taking on Panama like around 5 at the Benz downtown. And then you skirt over to Techwood, a.k.a. what? TNT Studios almost, right? Is that like the same thing? Or now CNN Studios? I'm not sure exactly.
So traffic is gonna be bananas
Yeah, so
tomorrow.
stay away.
Avoid.
Yeah.
Or get in the middle of it and drop us some instant voice note. Take
That
some
would be
pictures.
great.
Send them in. I'd love to see
Tag
what
us. Tag us on social media.
Yeah.
PK and DK. We'll repost it. 'Cause
Find the park bench Sleepy Joe's on.
Yeah, I would physically be there if I was in Atlanta. I would love to be in the madness and the chaos.
Yeah.
But
And Denise reporting live.
reporting
Honey, we don't have a
live
radio show anymore. I'm still reporting live.
on my Instagram with 600 followers.
Speaking of that, I know everybody's going to be watching. It's going to be interesting, and we'll do some predictions here in a minute. But I wanted to let me throw up this graphic
Okay.
on the screen.
This graphic reads. Oh God.
Because I'm not. This is okay. So let me set this up. So Jerry, everybody knows Jerry,
Uncle
and
Jerry.
if you're not in our Discord, you need to get in our Discord because I want to start doing something new, and I think this could be a lot of fun. But it's something that I've been thinking about starting for like a long time and just never really did. So again, I just think if people get involved, this could be a lot of fun, right?
Okay.
So for the longest time, whenever I'm hanging out with Jerry, he'll leave like notes on people's cars, and also we grade parking parking
always.
jobs. Like
Yeah.
so, if somebody is an idiot and they park like sideways, we give them an F or a C- or a B or whatever. It's gotten to the point that I'm grading my own parking. Like,
Oh, God,
I'll be like, oh, this is a B-. Let me fix it. I'm like, this is an A. I don't think it's an A+. It's an A.
Speaking of parking, did you see any awkward, I don't know, things on the side of the car?
What do you mean? What'd you hit?
I
F did you hit?
I didn't hit anything. The car started going beep, 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 beep. And then it said, shh. And then I was like, ooh. And that was it.
This is why that I drive.
No, I backed it in and I thought I did great. But then I think it was telling me I was just too close.
This is why I drive.
But I backed in and if you didn't see anything, there's nothing to be seen.
So we grade parking jobs. So this is, and this all comes together because Jerry sent me his new note that he'll leave on cars, and it reads, in case you're not watching the show, but it reads, "I'm not sure what's worse, Joe Biden's presidency or your parking job. Do better."
Do better.
Which is great, right? But my thought was we need to start in our Discord, just like when you see a really bad parking job, take a picture, throw it in there, and then everybody that sees it, all I want you to do is just drop a grade. You don't have to say a lot of stuff. Just be like C, B, whatever, right? And then we can do like during the shows, we can bring it up and see what the average grade is that everybody gave that person.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be like F-. It could be.
I don't think there's this thing as F-.
Oh, there's an F-. There's
really? Then that would just be like crooked.
Well,
Like just like when you're supposed to be parallel and you're the opposite, hamburger style.
Yeah.
Whatever that's
I don't
called.
know.
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you see something, first of all, join our Discord. Go to pkndk.com. You'll see the menu bar, and then that's your little invite. It's free. Join our Discord. And then when you see something, snap a pic, drop it in there. And if you see, and I'm going to start doing the same thing throughout the week. If you see a picture, don't say nothing. Just hit reply and just put A, B, C, D, E, or F.
Picture and grade.
And
Great
we're doing
job,
old
grade.
school grades, too. None of this new age.
Pass or fail.
Yeah, crap, where
Yeah,
it's like
you guys-
A, B, and that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it true to when we grew up back in those days.
Here we go. I'm going to find out who the hell we drafted.
Shout out to who was it?
Your
Brad.
mom.
Okay, but Bradley Hall.
Okay.
He
Well,
told
I already
us.
am. Now I'm going to figure it out on my own.
Oh, well, I already told you.
You did?
Just told you.
Was I listening?
No, clearly not. You just lied.
Hello.
What are you doing? Julie, what are you doing?
We're at a bar. Like it's weird that we're out, but yes, I'm at a bar.
You know what? I respect that. I respect
We're
that.
on the podcast.
Yeah. In the middle of the week, you guys are at a bar. What are you doing at the bar? You watching something or just getting hammered?
No, but they've opened up this awesome little brewery in walking distance from our house, and they've got lobster rolls and craft beer. And so we decided to walk over because it's actually not 107 degrees tonight. So
Hey,
here we are.
that's perfect.
I don't want to keep you too much. The reason I was calling you guys is because we had a listener that left us an instant voice note saying, how do you guys feel about the new Houston's new draft pick? And then
Well,
we have no idea who the hell we
We're like,
drafted. I don't even know the sport.
Neither do we.
Okay,
Like,
so-
I have no idea who this person is. I don't know NBA draft.
Oh, it's NBA. Okay. So that
Yes.
narrows it down that it's a basketball draft.
Oh my.
Yes.
That
So
narrows it down.
So honestly, both Josh and I were like looking at the Twitter with like the draft picks, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. I guess he played for
Kentucky.
where'd he play? Kansas, Kentucky?
Kentucky is what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And neither of us have any idea who that actually is.
Okay, chat, help us out.
The amazing instant voice note is now it's bumped down from A status to B now. Like
Yes, most of these players, I don't know. Like, I'd only watch college basketball for the tournament when I bet on it, so I don't really know.
Hey, what's the most amount of money either of you have won?
What's the most amount of money you won betting? Like cumulatively or in one bet?
On one bet.
One bet.
I think I won like 20 grand.
On one bet?
Fucking
Oh my God, here, Chili.
Put Josh
No,
on.
It was, hold on, you can explain.
Hold on, Josh and
Okay,
Jilly.
hold on.
Josh
Hold
and Jilly
on.
living in currently
Hold
in St.
on.
Big baller.
Are joining us.
No.
Just casually dropping. Oh, I bet 120 grand.
Jesus,
Okay.
Josh.
No, but I did. But I don't think that was right. Hold on. But it might have been. Hold on.
How much did you wager?
Well, no, but I think here's what happened on that one time, and this was a long time ago, and I didn't end up cashing out, and I lost all of it anyway, so this is pretty moot. But I think I had about $7,000 in an account because I had won and built up about $7,000, and I played a parlay, and that parlay had a bunch of legs in it. I think it was like how many legs was in that parlay? Or how many legs were in that parlay? Not to sound like a dipshit.
I don't know what that.
That means like how many things you have to get right.
Oh, okay.
Correct, and they all have to be right.
Yeah.
So I want to say there was probably 7 or 8, maybe a few, maybe fewer, and they were all big, heavy favorites. And it came down to one game. This was back in 2013. I remember I was in St. Louis when that happened because I'd gone to St. Louis for the World Series, and the Rams were playing on Monday Night Football when they were in St. Louis, and they were playing Seattle, and I took Seattle. That was the last leg of the parlay, and Seattle just had to beat the crappy Rams, and the Rams had the ball at the 1-yard line with a second to go, and they stopped them.
Oh.
So I won the and I won the bet, and I want to say we bet 7,000, and I won like 13,000, so it would have paid out 20,000.
Jesus,
And
dude,
then
you're
I-
like Mattress Mac money.
No, not really. That dude was betting millions of dollars. I'm not even close, and then I never cashed it out.
Why
so,
did you
like,
cash
and
it out? But first, before we move on to that point,
because I'm a degenerate. Because I'm a degenerate gambler.
what did you do that night? I want to know, like, when it happened, and you knew that you won like 13,000 that night. You had to have gone just nuts.
Well, the thing is, I wish I could tell you that I did, but all I could think, I mean, I was excited. I was sitting, it was after a World Series game. This game was still happening when the World Series game was happening. They were both in the same city. The Rams game was in St. Louis, and the World Series game. Actually, you know what's funny? That World Series game I went to was on a Monday. We had gotten kicked out of the Renfest the Sunday before.
Oh my God!
Shit.
So I flew out.
Yes.
So I bought tickets to that game and flew out the next morning. I was fucked beyond belief.
Dude, we
Like,
were
I had
thrashed at that
Dude,
ring.
we got kicked out of the
Oh, my
Renfest,
God.
all that
Wait,
shit, right?
you and
Josh, yeah.
there's only 2. Josh and PK
Yeah,
got kicked
we
out. There
got
was not,
kicked
yeah,
out.
there's no Jilly, Denise, the rest of the crew involved.
To our fucking limo, talking shit the entire way. I can't believe, dude.
So that was on a Sunday. That was a Sunday that happened. And I believe we got kicked out on a Sunday. I flew out Monday to go to Game 5 of the World Series, which was here in St. Louis. And the Rams played that night at home as well. And that was the bet. And I think we ended up having about 20,000 in our account. Me and a buddy of mine, we both were basically mirroring each other's bets. So he would put in the same bet I put, and we each had 20,000 in our accounts. But I blew all that. Like, just, this was back, though, before, like, FanDuel, where it was really easy to take your money out. Back then, you're on these, like, illegal offshore, like, shit out of, like, Guam,
Yep.
you know?
Oh.
Yep.
And, like, so, dude, like, I would get checks sometimes if I took money out of one of these accounts. I would get a DHL package, like one of those yellow folders, and it would arrive at the house. And this is before Jilly became a degenerate, before I fouled her mind with becoming a degenerate gambler. So I get these packages. She's like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Checks.
And I'm like, "It's a check." So I'd open it up, and it'd be like a $1,500 check from the Bank of Canada, and the shit came from like Indonesia. And she's like, "Is this legal?" I'm like, probably fucking not. I don't know, but I mean, we're having a good time.
Dude, wait, hold on. You gotta pause because I'm just stacking questions up right now. One, did you trying to find an authentic Nigerian place to bet? Did you have like places that weren't legitimate that you maybe lost some money on, or no?
No, I never had anything like that. Like, these were sites that were legal in America before they got shut down.
Got it.
Like Bovada type places. And then when
Okay.
you would cash out from like a Bovada or, like a MyBookie or something, they would send you a check. And the check was always from like the bank. Like, I'm like, what is the Bank of Canada? And then I would go deposit it, and they would look at me like I was like, they're like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, just deposit it. I don't know. I signed it away, and here you go.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, like I
Go ahead.
estimated, and this is so sad, but I've estimated, because someone asked me this on a radio show the other day when they found out how degenerate I am. And really, I didn't get bad until we moved to Tennessee, where it was legal. Like the FanDuel and shit was like all above board. So I would just throw money in the middle of the night. Dude, I've bet on like Ukrainian table tennis and like tractor pools and shit like that, you know.
Holy crap.
And
Yo,
I know, and you know what sucks is now I try to avoid talking on your podcast because you're people that watch think I'm the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
They don't.
Oh, they do.
You're
and I see their
crazy.
comments. Like, this guy's a fucking loser and blah, blah, blah.
No.
And now not only am I a drunk, but I'm a degenerate gambler.
Stop.
It's true, but it is true.
You're one of
so
my favorite people, so don't you know.
No, I know.
Like,
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the assholes that listen to your podcast.
You know.
Well, when you call them
Well,
that.
speaking of the assholes that listen to the podcast, they have questions. One of them is, what's your biggest loss? Is that the one you're saying?
No, what's the cork count up to?
What was that?
What's your cork count up to?
Oh, the corks. I haven't kept count because I never got a big enough bowl. But now, so basically, they're still in that giant mug. But now I just line them up in the cabinet. So I couldn't tell you, but I mean it's probably in the 60s, 70s.
Oh, respect, buddy.
So yeah, but there's enough. Listen, I got to keep count. If I were at home, I'd count them. But I'm obviously at this nice bar. Which next time you guys come to town, we can come here. This wasn't here when you came here. It's very close to my house, you know. But well,
I don't want to keep you, but I don't want to keep you.
No,
but
you're fine.
Okay,
you're fine.
all right. Go
Jelly's ordering like a lobster roll or some shit up at the window, so we're good.
It's fancy.
Fancy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had top ramen.
Keep going. What were we gonna say?
No, you're good. What do you got?
Okay, all right. Another question. This I can answer this for you. Jacqueline would like to know if you got taxed on the winnings, which is no. Well, I don't know. How does that work? Like when the IRS comes around, like do you have to like tell them why you deposited checks from the Bank of Canada?
If they're small enough, no. And if you don't win enough, no. I mean, I guess they would like you to, but like no. But I can tell you this, that my accountant keeps track. Basically, like I'll take every dollar I've taken out, I've probably put back in. So like to the gambling. So like basically what happens is for tax purposes, they'll come to me and he'll go, well, how much money have you taken out? I'm like, well, I probably have withdrawn, I don't know, 15,000. He goes, well, how much have you deposited? And I'll go back and look in, and it'll be like 40,000. Like, but keep in mind that all the amounts I do, you have to count the number I also took out.
Yeah.
And then put back in. But I've never, so I've done, I mean, look, for tax purposes, my guy makes me be above board, which I guess I appreciate him for. So I've never actually done anything terrible, I guess. But I've estimated that I've lost over, okay, let me rewind here. So in my day, I think my first bet I ever placed on sports betting was back in 2011 or 12. And this back when I lived in Carl Landry's house with Joel and Ben. And I got on one of these weird websites, and I bet on LSU to beat Mississippi State by more than 6, I think it was. And they did. And my old boss, Gavin, was like, I bet 100 and I won like 190. So I cashed out like 190. And he goes, you should take that out and never do this again. I'm like, oh, you're full of shit. What do you know?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And like 12, now here I am like 12 years later, and I've probably lost like well into 6 figures doing this shit. And I'm like,
Josh, buddy.
There's no doubt. I mean, if you think about the money over, I mean, just doing the math over, 12 years or so. I mean,
yeah.
I've now Jilly wants me to tell you about the bet that I didn't make that would have hit. So, but I didn't make it because I was a pussy. In person, I was in Vegas. So this was back in 2019. This was in like June, because we had gone back to Vegas because I had won a bet on the St. Louis Blues winning a playoff series. We got married, and we just got married. I bet on the Blues to win a series. They did. We flew back to Vegas because I had like $1,700 was the win or something like that. So I'm in line. I have $1,700. I think it was $1,700. It might have been $1,000, whatever it was. And I'm in line. It's like midnight. We're about to catch a flight to come back home. And I had every intention of going to bet on Joe Burrow to win the Heisman for LSU. That was the plan. The plan was for Joe Burrow to win the Heisman. And he was plus, I want to say plus, I forgot if it was plus 20,000 or whatever it was. All I know is if I would have put $1,000 on it, it would have paid out over $200,000.
Oh, shit.
No.
His dad, Joe Burrow's dad, made the exact same bet I was going to make and won and cashed out. Because Joe Burrow went on to win the Heisman, and I didn't make the bet. I said, I never leave Vegas with a win, so I'm just going to leave and whatever. But if I would have made that bet, it would have won over, I think, $250,000.
Woo, son! At the time, though, to be fair, at the time, how crazy of a bet was that? I know the odds and stuff, but like in your mind,
the odds were not good. The odds were not good at all. But I had watched Joe. They had played against a team called what's that crappy Florida team that like hung a banner when they were not Florida Atlantic, Central Florida. So Central Florida, LSU had played them in a bowl game, and Joe looked really good in that game. And I'm like, you know what? I have this hunch. I don't know why I have this hunch. Maybe I'm a homer. I don't know because I like LSU. But let's go with Joe Burrow to win. Yeah, this was before the season, so he had only played really one good game, and it was and he got his ass knocked on the ground. He got back up, talked some shit, got back up, and LSU won. I'm like, I like this guy. And then nobody knew he was going to become Joe Burrow that, won the Heisman, the greatest player ever. No one knew this. So I was like, maybe not. Then what's funny is, though, a couple weeks into the season, week 2, I think it was week 2 of the season, we went to Austin because LSU played Texas. And Joe plays his balls off. LSU wins, and he throws for like 500 yards or whatever it was. His odds went to from astronomical odds to basically he was the favorite to win the Heisman. I'm like, fuck. And then he was just dominant the whole time after that.
Yeah, you can't even at that point you can't put the bet down because at that point it was gone.
There's no value. There's no value at that point, and so. Look, I've done some dumb shit in my day, boys and girls and everybody else. And
they're with you.
I'm a cautionary tale, but look, I don't know what to tell you. I don't do everything right. As my dad says, don't do as I do as I say. And what I would say is, you don't want to become a drunk and you don't want to become a degenerate gambler. But
then life's boring. Chew.
That's true. So do it. Actually, I think you're right. Maybe that's more fun that way.
2 real quick questions. We'll wrap it up because again, I feel bad. You guys are at the bar.
I like how I'm like a special guest. It's like another question with Josh Ennis, loser gambler and drunk who's at a bar right now. Josh, we have a question from Sarah. Sarah wants to know, why are you a fuck up?
This actually comes in from Tom, and I don't know the reference on this, so I hope Tom isn't setting me up.
Because PK's such a great friend. Go on.
Can you ask Josh if he still talks to Battle?
Oh, Battle. Yeah, Battle is the guy I used to work with in Nashville, and I do. Jilly's like, what is this? So some guy, I guess, that's in their chat was like, do you still talk to Battle? Yeah, Battle works. Well, Battle is kind of like cockroaches, and I mean this in a good way. So basically what it comes down to is I think Battle will always have the job at that station because the guy they had just hired to replace me, they just fired him after like a handful of months, 8 months on the job.
Oh, God.
So Battle's just hanging out, collecting a check and making all the money. So good for Battle. That's Battle. Of course, Jelly works there too.
Okay, we'll move on from this conversation then.
And
I don't care.
I know the answer to this one, but I love hearing it from you just because, you're 50% of the reason we got kicked out. But Corrine was asking, what the heck did you guys do to get kicked out of Renfest?
What the fuck didn't we do to get kicked out of the Renfest?
Well, let's see. We had a
most
wild
notably, most notably, so that day you were dressed as a turkey and you had like a club you were carrying for some reason, and I was in like a spandex suit with a pair of like
Superman, right?
on over. No, one Superman. It was just like a random spandex suit that I bought.
Superwoman.
I was like the fucking Green Man from Always Sunny. And so you and I we were, well, first of all, we got there. Fucking Joel, may he rest in peace. Joel was like throwing up out of a limo, and like Denise is going to ride a camel, but she's crying. She's just a bit kiki, and she wouldn't ride the camel. And we're like throwing axes and shit. It's like a wild time.
We were trashed too.
Dude,
because we
fucked beyond belief.
Because we took, I think that might have been like one of the first limos that I was in or taken to an event or something because we didn't have to drive. We're like, F it.
It was over like Halloween. Like, and so it was like Halloween weekend where we all dressed up, all different things. We just No F's given, period.
Where do you think things went wrong?
For us showing up.
When we got in the limo in Houston is when things went wrong.
I agree. I agree.
That's true.
Man, I really wish someone well, maybe that's a good thing that no one documented this.
Oh, it got documented, yeah. Go on.
So, bro, so here's what happened. So we go and we see some stage and there's like a bell on it, like this giant bell. So you and I go up there and we're like, we just start ringing this motherfucker. And this woman, this maiden, this wench, she's all dressed in the gear and everything. She comes up and she's like, "Thou shalt not ring the bell." And we're like, "Fuck you." And then we start running and this cop grabs us and escorts us out.
Yeah, both
Throughout the entire festival, we were in the back of it.
PK and Josh grabs both of them, and I'm trying to protect it. Like, you're fine. They have to go. And I was like, "Why? Someone's got to take care of these guys." So then I follow you two, but yeah, it was.
So we're talking shit to the cop the entire way because we're like, "Oh, you're kicking us out to our limo where there's more drinks."
And it was such a far walk in my head. It lasted an hour.
But how did you get in a Twitter battle? And was it the actual king from? Because we haven't even talked about
the Renfest documentary.
The Renfest.
I don't think it was the king. I think the guy that I was fighting with was the guy who's considered the mascot, the guy that was like hosting that podcast on that show.
Yeah, I thought so.
So do you remember when we were at CBS, they would bring people up from the Renaissance Festival and they'd be in costume and shit?
Yeah,
I don't know if they ever did that for you guys.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So I think that was the mascot. And one day I walked into the bathroom and the mascot was taking a leak at the urinal. And there was a little person that was holding his cape. And he was in like full, little person uniform for the Renaissance Festival. And I think I talked about it on the air. And then the mascot starts talking shit to me from the Texas Renaissance Festival's account. And then I guess that's how it went down. And then I start talking shit back. And then he blocked me. And I had totally forgotten that I had been blocked by the Texas Renaissance Festival until like a couple of days ago. And we're watching the show and I'm like, "Oh, the Renfest, let me look them up." And I'm like, holy shit, I'm still blocked by these sons of bitches. It's literally been 11 years. That was 11 years ago that I had gotten blocked.
Dude, maybe the biggest yelling that I've had in especially my Houston days was after we got kicked out of Renfest because it was a client to the radio station. So I went back to work on Monday. And Mark was like all up my ass. "What are you guys? What'd you do? They called. It's a whole fucking thing."
Dude. That's great, man. It was fun.
I was going to say, I think like everybody in that limo except maybe myself was employed by the station.
Oh, it was.
Dude, when we got back to the limo, Joel was already back there just throwing up.
Oh, my God.
And I think that, who else was there? I think that Job was there.
Yeah.
And all of our people.
Oh, it was,
Yes.
Dude, I remember.
Aiden was there.
You're at a good level of drunk when you don't remember the ride back at all. It's like a time machine.
Yeah.
You like just.
Oh my God! If you're that limo driver, what stories do you have from us?
What'd you think of the documentary?
I thought the show was fascinating. The last episode was great though. Like where he's firing the dude, and he's like, "Why are you firing me?" He's like, "Listen, Jeffrey, you fucking pissed me off."
You pissed me off, Jeff. Yeah.
So share what you're talking about.
What is it called? Renfair?
It's just called a Renfair, I think. Yeah.
On what network?
HBO, I think it was on, and it's only 3 episodes, and it's
probably
like Tiger King-esque, I would say, but better.
I think that's fair.
Well,
yeah.
I was going to say, this
better,
guy, George, no, he's got, did he ever find any woman at the Olive Garden that had real boobs?
Yo, and the dude is like
God.
80-something. He's like meeting 24-year-olds that are flying in, and then he would just
takes them to the Olive Garden.
OG.
Could you imagine?
Yep.
What does that say? You know what? I was talking to Denise about this. Who's creepier in that circumstance? Is it the 86-year-old trying to get with a 24-year-old that flew in from the Bay Area? Or how about you're 24 and you fly from San Francisco to try to,
get a limp D.
jump on an 87-year-old man's penis
limp D.
to get some of that. Like, who's creepier in that equation?
Neither. I'm down with both of them. They both want something, so it's a transaction. I don't think they're. Dude, you know my favorite though is like in that last episode when he's talking to the one girl and he's like, "So are your breasts fake?" And she's like, "Yeah," and he goes, "All right, we're done here."
We're done,
and he just kicks her out. He's like, "We're done here."
Done.
So those who Apparently, this was like one of the top like documentaries or I don't know. What's it called?
Yo, at 87, he ain't got time to waste, bro. I respect that move. 87, got to get right down to it.
And I think we liked
it
it so much because we lived that life. We've been there 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So like somebody up in like Des Moines, Iowa was probably like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But we're like, we got kicked out of that place. We know that life.
We're probably still banned from it. That'd be the one place that they still would remember somehow.
All of us have so many stories, including me. So was it a camel or a llama?
You were on a llama, and halfway through you started crying.
Petting it like it was.
Because we were so drunk. So then they stopped the ride.
They told me the ride. It was just.
Well, they stopped the llamas, and then we had to walk through the pen.
No, first, they're like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Jilly knows this because she was with me. You cannot take that beer on the llama."
Yeah, that was that too.
You can't ride a llama with the beer. I'm like, oh, that's fair enough.
First of all, you can't ride a llama. It was a camel.
Damn it!
It was a camel. Was it?
What it was.
Yeah.
You can't ride a llama. You would on it. And this, no offense to you, you'd kill the fucking llama. That llama would die.
Big girl kills llama at the Renfest. Put that in a documentary.
For you, but I don't
Hey man, good talking to you, dude. I love having you on. So yeah.
You and Jilly have a great night. We'll catch up very, very soon and in person sooner.
Let's find another festival to get kicked out of.
I'm in. Love you guys. I'll see you.
Man.
Bye.
Great
times.
You wanna you're holding up the wine. Is it time?
It is definitely
Here
time.
we go.
Let's do it.
Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it makes her feel good.
What are you acting like this the first time you heard this? I played it 2 weeks ago.
Well, I forgot.
So you just don't pay attention to me?
Oh, is that right?
Back to the song.
Oh yeah, no credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday. Follow information gonna be pointless. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She don't even remember the wine taste, and she's been too white girl drunk.
Oh, that's the quick version. There's a extended version. Maybe I'll release a CD for Christmas.
A CD.
Compact disc.
That's probably coming back. You know how vinyls are. All right.
Yeah.
So
this is AXS. AXS. What is it? Axe.
This is
the $5 one.
X. No, this is a Provence rosé wine. This was gifted to me from. I'm not saying
you're not
who.
gonna say.
Exactly. That's what I'm not saying who. Axe Rosé is a premium Provence rosé made with dedication, passion. Enjoy the notes of soft, ripe summer fruits such as watermelon and strawberries. All I know is that this was gifted, and any wines that are gifted, I am a fan of.
They're good enough as you
so
pour it.
I chilled this for a whole 60 minutes in the freezer. And how long have we been on this episode?
60 minutes.
60
I was
minutes
late,
now.
so maybe 50.
Okay.
Before we
50
drink,
minutes outside of it. Yeah.
I want to address Kevin's question. What happened to the old jazz song? The old jazz song was using music that I got from a royalty-free library at the time. But since YouTube, I guess whoever made it claimed it on YouTube. So every time we play that, they take like
a percentage?
whatever small. No, it's like 50%. But whatever small number we get through the ads, which is that's why I turned them off because it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
But then they get 50% on top of that, like nickel.
Oh,
like come on.
Oh.
So I used the AI to come up with some stuff. And AI, the two services, they're getting sued.
Oh.
All the record people all got together. Universal, all of them got together, suing the hell out of them. What's that?
You got it too
English,
excited.
motherfucker, you speak it.
I clearly do. I am from England.
Huh?
Get it? 'Cause it's English. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, but wanted to say Happy Wine Wednesday. I brought up a little piece of this wine since it is like a gift. It says, life is for sharing. This rosé makes every occasion feel effortless, from intimate moments together to an elegant gift to celebrating the biggest moments of our lives. So just cheers to everybody.
Oh, cheers. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, ladies. Shout out to the replay gang. And cheers to you, love.
Cheers.
Little
It's been a hell of a, I would say quarter, because that's in my work lingo, what we've been talking about.
Let's pivot to the work lingo.
But honestly, it's been a wild ride. So cheers to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, PK's just chugging away. What do you have to say about this?
It's Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it makes her feel good. Oh yeah. No credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday.
This is nice.
Follow information, gonna be pointless. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Justin, who had a hell of a week.
Yeah.
How about the fact of everything that went down on that?
I was like,
people are going after him, and I actually feel bad for Justin. First, he only had one drink, which was confirmed by the bartender, saying, no, you just had one.
Well, you can also just have one drink. Oh, what did I do?
It's Justin. He's in the middle of nowhere, and the cop is known for just being a hard ass pulling people over, even though he didn't know who Justin was.
Because he was too young.
But it's also interesting how the media treated Justin versus how the media treated, who's the Kardashian daddy that got arrested in Miami? The following day. Travis Scott got arrested the following day. Not fucking one story about him, or maybe one or two stories, but Justin, like everybody was going after him, not really after Travis. They're both going on tour. Travis got, because he was on a boat and he started yelling at people. Yeah. So that was a more serious offense than Justin having like one martini, probably not getting in the car right away. Probably was like, what, 20 minutes, a half hour? Who knows how long? I doubt he chugged it if he only was having one drink. I doubt he chugged the drink
He didn't just pull a PK. I was like, I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, I have no clue about what Travis did except for something on a yacht. What Justin did, he said, is going to ruin the world tour. The beef between Drake and Kendrick, which I know we tried to talk about.
I just think it's interesting how people were treating poor Justin. That's all.
Poor Justin, you say. And then nobody wants to talk on this podcast about Tavis.
Who?
Tavis.
Who's Tavis? I don't know what you're...
Why don't you go ahead and give Extra Work Tony a call? Because he can explain who Tavis is.
I don't know. Tony might be working tonight because I've been texting with him and I haven't heard. So
I'm just saying.
Who is Tavis? I don't.
You have to ask him.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we're doing that next week.
You can't try to call him right now.
No.
Fine.
No, I don't want to bug him. I already been texting him. So,
I think that it's an important conversation to have, and at least if
but if he's working, I don't want to. No. What?
God damn it! You're ruining my whole tease. PK.
Does anybody know what the hell?
But all you need to know is that you should trust me and then be like, oh yeah, you're right. But apparently, PK, just read the comments while I try to figure this out.
Well, I have an instant voice note I'm going to get to if I can get my mouse to work. And this just came in. And again, your instant voice notes online at pkandk.com. Let's listen to this.
Hey.
Hey.
Only two things I need to know from you guys.
All right.
How y'all feel about Texas A&M's coach going to their rival after Tennessee beat him in the College World Series?
I did see that.
And what does PK think about the Hawk Tua?
Hawk Tua, girl!
Oh, that's
Tua.
That's the other thing I don't know.
If you don't Hawk Tua, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, what's the Hawk? What is that?
How do you not know this?
I'm telling y'all, I am very out of everything. I'll give you my honest opinion. What's up? I mean, I've seen it everywhere. Apparently, this chick's got merch.
Yeah.
Explain to me.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can find it. But, just putting it in the web search is going to have just a bunch of people talking about it instead of, is this it? No, of course not. Let me see if I can find you.
Okay, real quick. Going in the comments.
She basically went extra viral, like real viral. I think this one might be it. Let me see.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit all that thing. Hawk to it. Spit all that thing.
Oh, this is, of course, a song. It's so impossible to find, the original.
The OG.
But basically, that clip, but it just went, super viral everywhere. And good for her.
Thank you, Bootleg. He brought it back to me. It's basically the new Catch Me Outside girl. How about that?
Whoa. What's her name?
Hawk Tua?
Oh, the Hawk Tua is. No, I wanted to know who you asking for. Who were you?
No, that's what are you talking about? Let's bring it down back to.
You just said and gave me a hard time for not calling Tony because I didn't know who somebody was.
Tavis.
Yeah. Who are you talking about?
I still want him to give you a hard time.
Okay, so you texted Tony?
Yeah.
If he calls back, then we'll talk to Tony. I do have a few other videos. I told you earlier on the show that I found a video that is, the kind of dad that I'd like to be.
Sure.
So let me play this video. And I did have a gummy last night. I'm having some problems sleeping.
So you have a gummy?
So the gummies just knock me the F out.
I know. You snore so loud that I have to have a sleep machine
But
on.
I don't know if that's why I was laughing really hard last night, trying not to wake you up, or if because it truly was funny. But the thought that I had listening to this on mute, and we're going to listen to it with sound, was, you know, if we ever do have a child, this is the kind of father I'd like to be. And what would your reaction be if you were the wife?
All right.
Ooh, that's too big. Is that too big?
They're cutting a piece of cake if you're just listening to the show.
That is huge. That is way too big of a piece. Oh my gosh, that's totally huge.
Hey, do you think Dinosaur wants some cake?
Knock it off. Ellie, don't even start with him. No.
She said, do you think Dadasaurus would like to have a piece of cake?
Okay.
And the wife is like, why are you doing this? Don't do that, blah, 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 right?
Excuse me, I heard...
Yeah, that was a text that came in. I'll check it in a minute.
Frank, knock it off. That's the Easter. Don't.
Oh.
Frank, seriously. Oh, I'm not even joking. Frank, knock it off. Come on. That's the Easter cake.
Well, if you're just listening to the show, he's completely ruined the cake, the whole cake, and he's acting like a dinosaur.
But he's a
Dadasaurus.
Dadasaurus.
Stop it. I'm not even. Knock it off. This isn't even funny. Knock it off. Oh my God.
Well, how great is that? What would your reaction have been? You'd be pissed that the cake was ruined?
I'm pretty sure I'd be just like that lady,
Yeah,
just like
I
mad,
think so.
but then also like whatever. Or I would be so over it all, be like, what? Just enjoy.
One more video.
Enjoy it.
One more video. If we had to line here.
Heck yeah, enjoy those memories from Anita.
What a great, like, just, I mean, because I honestly do think that those are the memories that are gonna stick out, like as your kids grow up. There's a great line in Interstellar, and I'm gonna slaughter it right now, but like it's something to the effect that when you have kids, your job is just to be their ghost, just to create those memories, because one day you're gonna be gone that they can go back to. And it's like with all the stress in life, yeah, you ruin a cake and there's a little bit of cleanup, whatever, but those are the moments that are going to like really stick out. And that's what I would like to strive for if we ever have a child. Anyway, that was the first video. The second video, and by the way, I'm going to post these online at pkndk.com. If you're listening to the show, give me until tomorrow when I post it. And in the exact same post underneath there, you can actually see the videos if you're not watching us live. This is the second video, and I wish we had Ryan because what a great prank. This is how pranks should happen. Right? This is called the traffic cone terrier. And a guy grabs a traffic cone and goes behind people and barks. And it is the funniest. Again, maybe I was a little high last night. This is the funniest crap ever watched.
Oh my God, no. Okay, you think that's hilarious?
That's
because,
so funny.
Yes, because
I wish we had the Playhouse just so we could do that. That was great.
Sure,
if you ever find something, please send it to me.
For sure.
And then we'll feature it on the show. But that was hysterical. And then did you hear back or who did you?
No, it's just,
I know somebody texted me.
It was Sports Boy getting messages.
Oh yeah, what are they? That is a nice bar that they're at. So that's almost like a Houston bar. This is the thing I love about Houston, even though they're not here, obviously, is like things that are open to the outdoors. Bars that are. That's the one gripe that I had about Portland. Is like everything is like it feels like a dungeon. It's not to their fault. It's just like it's always raining, you know. But like I love like bringing the outdoors in.
Which is a great thing. Like I had an outdoors event, and guess what happened? It just poured for that hour.
Speaking of, and you haven't heard back from Tony?
Not yet.
I'm telling you, I think he's working. But I do want to feature.
Is he okay with all this?
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what it's for. I know that they look great, but I don't know what it's for.
Hang on. So Tony sent me some shots, and he was like, "Hey, can you color correct?" Which is kind of like just make them pop. You know, I mean, everybody knows what color correcting is, right? But he took his drone out and did some shots. And there's a couple things here. It's like, one, listen, if you first, I gotta say, like the skills that this dweeb has controlling a drone, blew me away. And I'm gonna bring him up. Let me put him up on the screen. If you're listening to the show, this will be about an hour in, and again, you can see it online at pkndk.com. To the point that I had to ask him, like, were you flying this? Is it your video? Like, how? Because you know me, I have 3 broken drones downstairs. Like, I've given up the drone life. Because I can't for the life of me. Like, I crashed into a fucking tree.
Which is
2 seconds.
insane because you still had gotten a pilot's license, yet you can't
I can't fly a drone. Yeah, it's
that
a whole
is
different thing.
frightening. So again, these are all photos. Photos or video?
So these are videos.
In Portland.
That I worked on. And, it's not. Give me a second. I think the hard drive is catching up. So let me see if it. Let's give it. Oh, here it goes. So yeah, so
that's like the new pedestrian.
So that's a new pedestrian.
It's new to me because like that was built after we moved away.
I'll just fast forward through some of these, right? But like, I was just like blown away. So then I'm actually really annoyed at him. This shot right here is why I'm actually very highly annoyed at this guy. So he has a drone, and this is a lesson for anybody that has a drone out there that's listening to me or wants to buy a drone. Tony has a drone, sends me the videos to fix, and they're in 1080p. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, tell me it's not a DJI, which is about to get banned. Whole other story. But please tell me it's not a DJI because I know for a fact that they can at least do 2.5K, which is a bigger video quality. Even if you want to do 1080p, if you shrink it down, it's that much sharper. His drone does 4K. He was like, well, why would I need 4K? For shots like this shot that he did.
Yeah.
To take a drone, the balls that also, I'm going off on him and also giving him credit at the same time. Because the balls that he has to put his drone in the middle of the river and to fly over and under bridges so far away and to get this shot right here in particular is so freaking amazing.
Wow.
And it would have been, this isn't the wild part.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like as he swoops up, there's some birds. This shot in 4K, even if you want to look at it at 1080p, would have been like That's like that right there with the birds and stuff. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing? If you have the option, fucking do it in 4K, bro. Oh, I can't tell you how annoyed I was at it.
I don't know.
But at the same time,
again,
I need a psychiatrist. But at the same time, I was so impressed by how beautiful some of these shots were.
Yes.
But I'm like, what the F, bro? What the F? I can't figure out if I'm mad or if I'm impressed. I'm a little bit of both.
We got a lot of nerd alerts going on in chat.
One more.
It starts with an E, Dave, Ozzy, Corrine. Yeah.
Look at this shot. Like, highly illegal. I'm not saying this is Tony's.
No, that's definitely not Tony's shot.
Right? Like, but, dude, if you're going to fucking risk your drone by going that far out, do it in 4K, motherfucker. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I also put that in a text.
Oh.
But I just, in case he's listening.
How was that received in a text?
No, he was good.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just like amazing shots. You just got to do them in 4K. Anyway, that's, and the last thing that I had in my notes, because I don't want to forget about it, because I kind of teased it on Twitter, but the last thing, and I don't know if this is true or not, and if you guys know, drop us an instant voice note, send me an email, but the last thing is something you should never do at a gas station.
Smoke a cigarette.
Well, yeah, but you'd be surprised. I had to leave a gas station because some gangster-looking motherfucker was doing that, and I wanted to go up to him like a dad and be like, what are you doing, sir?
Don't just say the sign.
But I also, value my life, so I said nothing. I just put $2 worth of gas in my car because I had already started, and then I went to a different one, and yeah.
So another thing.
But there's something, and I wonder if anybody knows. Drop it in the chat. I'll give you a few minutes. I wonder if anybody knows. It's something that I would not have even thought about.
Locking your doors?
No.
Hiding your valuables?
All that stuff is kind of common sense. But there's something that I've never heard of, and I saw an article. And again, I don't know, because a lot of people are just trying to get clicks. So maybe this isn't like a real thing.
Use your cell phone.
No. Keep going. Keep dropping your guesses. I'd be really, you know what? I'll be very impressed if somebody can guess it, because again, I've never heard of anybody. I've never heard of this being an issue, and apparently it can get you like really screwed up if you do it. If you do something. Okay. What else is on your notes?
Eat the sushi.
No. No, I'm talking about like this will get you like serious trouble. Cigarettes, sushi. I should probably just say because I don't think anybody's gonna guess.
I mean, can you give us a clue?
No, that's why I was so blown away by this because I'm like.
Is it about turning your car all the way off?
No.
When you fill up?
No.
Was it not using a debit card?
Nope. You know what? Always jiggle the thing to make sure it's not a fake reader on there. I have learned that. I also saw a video on the inside.
Top off your tank.
No, that's not it. No.
Pull off your pants.
No. Why would you do that? Driving the nozzle. No. Eating Taco Bell. I love eating Taco Bell at a gas station with the. I love the smell of gas, though.
Give a few dollars to the person who's just trying to get back to town.
No, see, nobody's gonna get it. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Why is fruit at the gas station pump so dangerous?
Fruit?
Why is fruit
Like if you're eating a banana or an apple
at
while
the
you're pumping gas?
gas station pump so dangerous? The idea is if you happen to see an apple or an orange posted outside a gas pump, more likely than not, there's a drug dealer watching you pump your gas. If you pick up the fruit, that signals that you want to buy drugs.
Huh?
I know. Do you think somebody just made that up to get clicks? Or is that a real thing?
I don't buy drugs, so I don't know.
I don't know. But I figured I'd throw it on the show. If y'all see some bananas or something, pick it up, see what happens.
Fake, bro. Who told you that? What about the shoes and intersections? I don't know.
No, the shoes are on wires,
Never
right? Isn't
heard
that
of
the
it.
wires?
Never bought drugs.
So
Well,
everybody's saying,
not what I
nah,
thought.
no idea.
It starts with an E, producer E.
Nah. I don't know. I saw the article.
What? Where? When and where is this article from?
Again, it was during my gummies, sitting in bed. That's where I do the show prep now. That's what I do the show prep.
And your gummies are in your undies.
And in my mind, I'm like, oh, shit, this is going to be a great show. Look at all this great stuff.
I'm eating my gummies in my undies.
Now, Elia gave me some fucking gummy.
We don't need to say who.
So I take a small bite, and it still messes me up. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. If you can get some more of that, thumbs up. Ask Officer Blunt from 509 Kyle. I love how you guys remember that. DK, look at your Venmo from Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
How much would we have to pay for you to live vlog picking up apples at a gas station? Bro, I want to just start leaving fruit at the gas station, going across the street and watching if people would actually pick it up now. I just don't know. I don't think it's common enough for people to even realize that, so I don't know if that would work. What do you see?
From Leroy. Donation.
All right, nice.
I'm hoping that's the right one.
Do I do the song? I did the song a couple times.
He just said for play the voicemail.
Oh, the voice. Yeah, we just got a voicemail.
But
wait, I thought I did just play it.
We just played it, so I think I'm like late.
Well, fuck, it's a donation. I'll play it again. Here we go. Did he have questions for us? Did we answer the questions?
I don't know.
It's only 2 things I need to know from you guys.
Yeah, I thought we did.
How y'all feel about Texas?
Texas A&M, their coach. Elia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't get to it. So play it again just in case Elia is just recently joining us. So
I'm sure he's seen the
video.
video.
Aggie coach said, well, clearly, straight up, my last team. And
yeah,
then
let me finish playing this,
went to...
Texas A&M's coach going to their rival.
Wrong
Tennessee
voicemail.
beat them in the College World Series.
Wrong voicemail.
What's the other voicemail? I did play the...
Dorian voicemail.
There's a Dorian voicemail?
Yeah, the one that... I'm telling you...
Oh,
it was just
play the Dorian thing. Yeah,
It's just a butt dial.
Yeah,
I don't know.
plug it in. But
right.
what if it's
don't know.
sexy time?
Why would...
Why did Ivan send me a butt dial that him banging somebody?
I don't know. You guys, if that happens
What
to
time
me...
did this come in? This will tell me if it's sexy time or not. What if he's cheating on yes? This came in at 4:45. It's not going to be sexy. 4:45. What do you think he's doing? Getting off work?
I don't
picking
want
up his
to
son?
know.
Well, we got to guess.
What is he doing? Yeah, he's probably just not working because it's what is it? It sounds like
Wednesday. By the way, were you like hello? I guess no, because it wouldn't be a voicemail.
Is he running?
No, I don't know. He butt dials me too.
Is he doing this? Like,
I'm just fast forwarding it through. It's 48 seconds of 2 minutes. Hey, let's do a bet. Do you want to bet that I'm just guessing because I have not heard this, but I guarantee you at the end he's going to be like, hello, click. I'm going to say hello at least twice, 3 times, and a hang up. Or do you think he'll just see it or just hang up or not say anything?
Maybe is that like how long do like voicemails last for these days?
Well, this is 1:12.
Yeah, it was like a 2-minute 48.
Yeah, 1:21 to go. He doesn't talk a lot, huh? Alfredo, because you guys are butt buddies. Hey, he butt dialed her, not me. Her.
Yeah. All right, are we getting towards the end?
We still got 50 seconds. What is he listening to?
A little nod.
40 seconds. Did you ever call him after this?
No, I was waiting for the show.
Oh, Elia did comment about the coach. TU's a pile of hot garbage, and I hope he loses everything forever. That's an Elia response. I love it. He's the best. Yeah. Wait, 14 seconds. Is he going to go hello? Hello? Uh-oh.
I thought it would at least be like a
Hold on.
song. No hello?
No, nothing.
Huh, see?
Nothing.
How do you... I was going to say, how do you still
What's
butt
the
dial
Ryan?
people?
Are you surprised? Here, let's try him. There's no way, by the way. There's zero chance.
But I was going to say, I accidentally, butt dialed my own parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were we having sex?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that would have been great. Can we stage it?
Weird. No.
Well, whatever. Trying to get some ass.
Yeah, clearly.
Dina, answer. He's not. There's no chance. This dude, will send me a text in
Your
like
call
4
has been
days.
forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
503
5 7 6
9.
Oh,
4.
You do remember.
Everybody
Please
does.
record your message. When you have finished recording,
As
you
I-
may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I know you're there, motherfucker. I know you're seeing this. I just want you to let you know you butt dialed Denise, and I don't know if we should play what you said on there.
Oh,
So give me a call back, bro. Good times. All right. We still have match 2. Anything else on your notes? Or
Oh,
stuff?
God, I had so many things.
Well-
Did you even read through the kangaroo pouch story?
No.
Oh,
What-
interesting.
Oh, is that what you sent?
Do you not see my whole list? I feel
I
like
think I'm looking at the wrong note.
I think like this whole list from me can go on for another 3 hours.
Oh, God.
But
Okay, so I made a mistake.
a very awful mistake.
I thought it was cute.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna run it back. We had a long week. I was like, let's go get a round of drinks. Round turned it into a nightcap of drinks for 4 people, just 2 of us. We're hanging out, chit chatting. I kept getting on Instagram Live. So if you follow me on Insta at DCalensis, you'll see these stories that popped up. So many people were so furious because a lot of them are all my friends, and they're like, "What the FPK? Next time we see you, I'm gonna slap you in the face for your comments on I don't even know what you're filming. I thought your kangaroo pouch is cute." And I'm like, "Kangaroo pouch? What? You're
It
saying
was a little pouch, and kangaroos are cute, and I'm like, oh, little kangaroo pouch, and apparently that was the wrong thing to
talking
say.
about my stomach, not
your stomach, a little pouch that you had below the stomach.
Oh my God! What?
I don't know.
Fat roll?
No, I don't know.
What? Oh, Casey, it keeps getting better, y'all. All right. Anyway.
So anyway, that's the kangaroo pouch story. I'm glad you brought that up.
There was a little, if you know, you know, and now some of you know what kangaroo pouch stands for. Why Ring cameras are such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Are we going to
got in
talk
trouble
about
for
how
that.
we caught you with Jimmy John's? Not really. Or are we going to catch you, talk to you, whatever, running down the street?
Yeah.
Because you promised me and our neighbor you'd take our trash out, and you didn't.
That was your fault. Do not blame that on me.
not
That's
my
100% your fault.
I didn't promise
No.
anyone anything.
We were supposed to have like a tropical storm last week. The trash comes on Wednesday morning, right? On Tuesday night, it was supposed to hit at like midnight. So
Right.
I tell the neighbor Tuesday night at around 7 p.m., I'm like, don't worry about this. I'm going to bring the trash out in the morning tomorrow, right before the garbage man comes, because like if the storm hits at 2 a.m., I don't want to be picking up 3 huge trash bins that have been flown down the street. Anyway, fast forward to morning, she's like, hey, the garbage guy's here. And I'm like, ha, 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 you got jokes. So I roll back over and go to sleep. And then I hear a beep, beep. And I'm like, oh, shit, the garbage man's here. So I put on like my Christmas jammies, Christmas jammies. They're
Alessia, we call them the Alessia Cara, the plaid, red and black
plaid,
jammies.
yeah.
Yep.
And then I've got
Flannels.
a pink shirt. I do not match, and I run out there, and I'm like, oh, God, I got to beat this, because it's not just our trash can. It's also the neighbor's trash can and the other neighbor's trash. It's 3 trash cans. I run the fuck out there. The garbage guy's down the street. Down the street. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, like our bin is full.
Yeah.
So I only have one move at that point. Only one move. What would you do? Only one move available. So in my flip-flops, in my Christmas pants, in Houston, Texas, like already 95 degrees at like 8 in the morning, and my pink shirt, I run over, I grabbed our trash can because it was full to the brim, right? I did look in theirs, and I'm like, theirs is half empty. Okay, cool. So then I just wheel that bad boy out, and I'm running down the street with the garbage can, just running down, cuckooing the entire way. I'm like, cuckoo! Cuckoo! Because it's been proven that if you make that noise, no, I don't know why, but bartenders will look at you. The noise cannot be ignored.
It won't be ignored.
Cuckoo!
I'd be annoyed.
So I'm running down the street.
Annoyed.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Finally, the guy like looks around, is staring at me, and I'm still, I mean, it's like all the way down the street.
Like a football field, 5 feet, 10 feet.
A
yard, 10 yards, 20 yards.
100 yards? Like,
50
what's
yards.
all the way down?
That's
all the way down.
All the way
I'm
to the
fucking
cul-de-sac?
running. Yeah, all the way down, yeah.
Yeah, right. You
So
can't
I'm going
run
over
that fast.
speed bumps, and I'm waving, and I'm just like, this trash is falling out.
It's been proven by who? Us.
What?
That cuckoo works.
Proven it works, bro.
It works to us.
So I'm cuckooing the entire way. Finally, the guy's like, just starts, and slowly, one by one, they just stop, and they just start staring at me because I'm still running. Man titties just flapping, right? In my loose pink shirt, trash is falling out, flip-flops on, Christmas pamp, over speed bumps, cuckoo! Finally, he's like, all right, man, just bring it here, man. Just bring it here. I'm like, you couldn't have told me that, like, I don't know, 100 yards ago so I could just walk casually to you? So then he empties the trash can. So I'm like, I'm now doing the walk of shame all the way back. I'm not running now. Now I'm walking back, and I'm like,
out of breath, I'm sure.
Like, how am I going to explain to the neighbor that I fucked up the trash? Because to her. So luckily, she was out of town for like half the week.
Yeah.
So what I did is I just moved her trash can
Don't tell her she listens.
to our side, and then I gave her the empty one.
Very
and I'm like,
sweet
we
of
just
you.
can't use a lot of. I was going to call Elia because he was out of town. I'm like, hey, what's trash pickup? But I was like, eh.
Yeah,
Then I was going to pack the car with trash
I
to
was
move to
gonna say,
his bin.
Or are you going to roll your trash can
No, I was
all
gonna
the
put it
way
in the back
to
of the
Elia's
car.
house?
I was gonna put it in the back of the car.
Absolutely not. That does not go in the car.
Oh,
hell no.
from now on, trash goes out Tuesday night.
Uh-huh.
No more wait until the morning.
No, and that's when the trash pandas feast.
The other thing, speaking of those motherfuckers, sorry for the cursing. It's late in the show. I'll just be honest now. The other thing is, so speaking of Elia, his sister is like pretty like legit when it comes to somehow she finds like cool things on Amazon, right?
Gadgets,
So-
yeah. She's got the best hacks, life hacks. Yeah, it's great.
So, we might be trying to save $1 here or there. So we've been drying some of our clothes. Plus, like, it's bad to put good shirts in the dryer because it ruins them. So we have them like, we put them on the back of the couch and stuff, right? Anyway, when I was hanging out with Elia and his sister, she has this portable clothes,
it's called a clothesline.
clothesline that you take with you when you're going like on vacation or whatever, and then you can hang up your wet drawers, you know.
Yeah.
So I hung that bitch
Bathing suits,
outside,
whatever.
hung it outside, dried like 5 towels, feeling proud of myself, right? Now keep in mind,
I feel like we looked like a village in Greece.
this is this kind of shit that I was
It
talking
wasn't 5.
shit
It's
about.
definitely like 8 towels at a time.
When we went to Spain, I was talking shit about. I'm like, oh, everybody's got they don't know what a dryer is out here in Spain. Stupid people, stupid Spanish people. Get a dryer. It's gonna be quicker. Here I am, and I'm like, now I'll feel smart. I'm like, oh, F you, NRG power. I'm just gonna hang my stuff outside. It's 100 degrees. It's gonna be dried in 10 minutes. So anyway, I dry all the towels outside. Fast forward to the next day. Towels are dry.
It
So
didn't
I
rain.
fold all the towels up. I take a big stack of folded up towels, bring them back inside, put them on the couch. Fast forward a few, I'd say like 5 more hours. She wants to have a pool day. So I grab 2 towels and we go to the pool, right? I'm still feeling really good about my decision. Now, it's very important that I tell you that most of the towels were on the clothesline.
Yeah.
And a few you put where? On the chair.
On the chair and on the table.
Outside.
Yeah, to dry.
So we dip in the pool. We're feeling good. Guess what?
Ooh.
Denise wants some wine. So I get out of the pool. I pick up the towel. And I'm drying my body. My entire body. Back here, you do one of those, like back and forth. Really get all the water. I hate going into a place that has AC with wet boxers. It is the worst.
Swimming
it is the
trunks.
absolute worst. So I have the towel wrapped all the way around me, and I'm washing, I'm drying my face. And I'm like, I hold up the towel. And I go to Denise. I'm like, does this smell like an animal peed on the towel? And I don't have to get very close. Like, I take like a step, I'm just holding it out. She's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, when I folded this towel up yesterday, I did notice there was a big yellow thing in the middle, but I thought that maybe the washer just washed it and it's still kind of stained. And I'm like, I don't know where it came from. I just folded up the towel. Some stupid son of a bitch animal, one of the raccoons, peed on the towel that I had all over my mouth, all over my hair,
your body,
all over the body.
Your body stunk. I was like, yeah, it's definitely a critter of the night that came onto our property, pissed all over
the towel.
And you wiped it all over your body.
I just can't win.
You gave yourself a golden shower from a raccoon. Gross.
Very uncalled for, but I think I did. So we're back to using dryers in this house. I think that's the headline from the show. We're back to using dryers. I was right about Spain. All right, we got to wrap it up. It's getting out of hand.
Good God. I have so many more stories, but yeah.
What else? Go ahead. I mean,
No. We'll definitely, I'm definitely not going to tell you how, like, I've already shared this before about, like, Zoom calls, but how I had to take a Zoom call, like, because I took a day off of work.
My ass. You were working the entire day.
Nobody needs to know that. Yes, that is an accurate statement. But then I had a Zoom call, and I usually am, like, in my laptop, like at work, and I understand like how that works and like where I need to format myself. Well, we took it from the studio and I was like, it's fine. I did like a morning workout and then I still had on like my workout clothes. I was like, crap, I got this call. So I like threw on my work blazer, a cute like little necklace, threw my hair up, sat there, and then I jumped on the Zoom call and the camera is like, and I pulled one
of. You can see the camera. It's right there.
I pulled one of those things where like, you know, people used to do Zoom calls back in COVID days and they got their underwear on. Well, at least I had pants on, but I had a crop top on and they saw my whole stomach, my whole belly. Kangaroo pouch was out for display. And I'm like, shit.
Why don't you hop over to the camera and like test it out before going live?
I don't know. Cause like I don't.
It's Zoom. Click on Zoom and look at the camera.
I'm doing Zoom, Teams, and Google Meets. And I'm like, I don't know any of them.
They all have the same camera.
Can I just do FaceTime?
Move the camera.
And I'm like,
you
like
can.
That's what I know. Like I don't Anyway,
I'll tell you, on a Mac, you can use your phone's camera.
Well, you can. I FaceTimed and Teams and everyone through this. I don't know why everyone's different.
Did they say anything about the?
Well, no. Well, but I was so quick to like respond to them about like all of their questions, and then I didn't get an answer back. And they're like, "So you're the one that we're gonna work with?" I'm like, "Absolutely, part time. I'm at the strip club, baby." I'm like, there we go. That's exactly it. I was like.
Little kangaroo pouch.
In your face.
Okay, that's not polite. I am going to go out. We're going to do a little bit of match 2, correct?
Oh, we are going to play match 2?
Yeah, I'll get out of here.
You sure you want to lose for the people?
I win.
You got lucky. Out. Wait, pour me some of that wine. All right, folks. Replay gang. I'm going to give you 2 words. You give me 2 words back. Word association, 1 word for 1 word, right? So if I tell you sky, you might want to say blue. That's not the word, by the way. I'm going to give you 2 words. Wait until you have both words and then drop your guesses in together. In the chat, we'll bring her back in and see if anybody can match with Denise. For the replay gang, just lock them up in your head and see if you can match with her. The first one being kind and favorite. Those are your 2 words, kind and favorite. Take a second, think about that, drop your guesses. I'm gonna go steal her wine. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. I didn't realize how difficult kind would be. But 509 Kyle, I can see her saying every single one of the... Well, no, I don't know, Dina. It's kind eyes. I don't think she'd say that. I can see her saying... See, I don't think she would say herself, though, Tom. I can definitely see her saying hearted person. Just a sec. I'll pour this wine. Again, kind and favorite are your 2 words. Jerry, if you're listening to the show, I know you have a, something coming up on Friday that does not dismiss Funny Fridays. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. Well, we wish you well. You want to come back in? Don't look. Don't be cheating. Cheating asshole. If I would say cheating, would you say asshole?
I don't know why you say that when you refer to me as that.
No, I wouldn't. You did something very sweet for me today, and it almost made me tear up in the middle of HEB. And I don't usually talk about these things, but
Someone's got a soft heart.
I haven't had a Butterfinger in like years, right? And then, I don't know why, but we went over to Elia's, and I'm like, this is so random, but I'm just going to get one. So I left it in his fridge.
And that was on Sunday.
Yeah. And it's not like I need it or anything. And it's not like I crave it. It's like I literally haven't had one in years, and I don't know why, but I'm like, oh. Anyway, today, without me knowing, you put a Butterfinger in the... I don't know why, but you're so damn thoughtful and sweet.
Aw.
And I appreciate that.
Kind of you. Of course, honey. You mean the world to me. That's a very full glass of wine over there. What the hell happened?
As they're dropping in their words, I said that I would guess who... It's not the G-Man. If I had to pick somebody that you'd bang. Is it the next door neighbor?
Huh? No.
Who's texting?
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. Who did you think?
Excuse me, Mr. Nissan. You need to move your car.
Oh, he's got a Nissan. Okay.
No. You don't know what I'm saying.
No.
The gentleman who politely says when he dropped me off to work, excuse me, Mr. Nissan, you need to move your car. There's one person that always is clearing the area.
Lil Wayne?
Stop.
Oh, yeah, that's more of your style, though, yeah.
I mean, did you see that Ludacris video? What a guy.
Okay.
He had a whole concert in Milwaukee
There we
with
go.
2 E's, Wisconsin, played for the people.
Yes, he wants to bang the bellboy bootleg.
No.
Bellboy bang. Well, ain't that some shit? Bellboy bang. All right, your 2 words. You ready? First one's kind.
Kind heart.
Are you just gonna go with kind heart?
No, I gotta think it out. Kindness. And it's an actual
kind is the word. I don't know
it's
about
a legit word for the second word. It's one word.
Just
I give
do
a
the
word.
first one now. Kind.
Kind heart. Kind spirit. Kind eyes. Kind. What else are you kind about? You're thoughtful when you're kind.
Kind.
I'm pulling a Dorian and doing my compound words. Kind eyes. I don't know why, but heart locked me in.
I am going to give that to you.
There you go.
Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to because Rodrigo, Jacqueline.
Oh, more than one?
Yeah, and 509 Kyle. They all said hearted.
Okay.
So I don't know if you should get that, but I'm going to give that to you. They're still in the game. You got to match 2. I wonder how many people in the replay gang. By the way, if you do match all these words, or maybe one, if you're listening back to the show, drop us an instant voice note. I'd love to hear from you. Your second word is favorite.
Favorite. Oh, God. Oh, you're going to get me in trouble for favorite.
Why?
Favorite wine. Favorite is PK. He's my favorite. Favorite Kiki. I mean, Teddy. Shit. Favorite. Oh, my God. Why is favorite so hard? Favorite. Come on. Think, Denise. Think. My favorite. Okay, let's reverse it. My favorite is your favorite. My favorite. I'm favorite. Favorite. Everyone knows my favorite's wine, pink. Oh my God, PK, this is too hard. Can I get a hint?
Nope. Oh, no, bootleg. Favorite's 2 words. Come on, bro.
Favorites.
And I also got to give some credit to Kevin Halterman, who did say heart.
Okay, good. K heart. K halt.
I think he might have been the only one that said actually heart. Everybody else hearted.
Favorite. What's favorite? What would I say for favorite? Drink. Favorite. God, there's just the word to a word is very difficult. Favorite. My favorite. What else you say favorite? Yours, mine, wine. Wine on this show is favorite wine. I don't know what to say.
Favorite for the win. You're playing with 4 people. 4 people. Got the first one correct.
Oh, good God. If they got me with that one, they'll get me with the second one. Lock me in for wine. Favorite
Wine.
Oh, no. I got the music again.
2 people said favorite child. No, favorite child? Yeah. Yeah, 2 people said that. Music and person.
Come on, y'all.
Damn it, Denise. Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise. Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise.
Damn it.
Damn it, Denise. I thought I had 2 Damn It, Denise songs.
Oh, even Uncle Jerry getting in there on that. Damn it, Denise.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Favorite's kind of hard. Favorite child, favorite kid. Those kind of thought was the same thing. I would have given you
What
either
would you
way.
have said for favorite? PK?
That is a hard one. You know, last week I came up with the words on the fly, or 2 weeks ago, and it was way too easy.
Yeah.
That's why today, all I did is I was just looking at my notes and just picking up random words, not really thinking about them. But favorite is a difficult one. Favorite TV?
Rodrigo said, I almost put down wine. Oh, see. Yeah.
Favorite show is probably what I
Favorite
would say.
show.
Favorite show.
What is your favorite show right now? Is there one that you're watching currently?
I just finished watching The Terminal List, which I know it's not that new. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to get through the first few episodes because it was so stupid.
Oh.
But then the show actually ended up being pretty good.
Okay.
But it's just some of the stuff is so badly thought out. And it's hard for me. It takes me out of the story. For instance, they're showing text messages between the 2 main characters on the phone as he's replying. And first of all,
there's no bubbles?
Everything, both bubbles are all in caps. And I'm like, what 2 people are both writing in caps?
Yeah.
And as she's replying, and her reply is in caps that pops up.
No, the bubbles as when you're texting, you're bubbling.
There's 2 fucking people, and it's all in caps.
Don't swear at me.
And then she's replying, and it's lower hand letters.
Lowercase.
But then she sends, and it's all caps. And I'm like, where's the quality fucking control in this? And then I will refuse to watch the new Star Wars one because they have a campfire on the moon. Because apparently you can, fire doesn't need oxygen. So I refuse to watch that. I don't know what else to watch. I have a dry spell. I have nothing to watch.
So I too have not watched anything but the Texas Renfest documentary.
That was pretty good.
I know. So my group of coworkers, we're all talking about what we're all watching, and they're like, "Oh, Bravo this, Bravo that." I'm like, I don't even know how to get Bravo. I watch just all sports, and the latest documentary was the Renfest, and they're like, "The Renfest, Denise, you're a freak." Blah blah blah. I'm like, it's not that I'm a freak, but I think you're right. That I have had that experience going there. And
it's a good documentary.
Yeah, and it's so interesting how businesses run. Because I want to know creepy George now. I also want to know the business side of him years ago, and then sweet Darla was married to him, I guess, and then got fired to George. Right? Wasn't that his wife at some
I don't
point?
think no.
Oh, maybe I got
How did
tipsy
you
at
pick
some
that?
point.
Yeah.
Forgot that.
Speaking of, you know what I'd like to know? What Kyle would like to say. So.
Damn it, Denise.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
Stop it, Kyle.
I appreciate your instant voice note.
Outlander is also good. Yes.
First 3 seasons, amazing. After that, I kind of dropped off. I'm how many times can these 2 get away from each other and fighting to get back together?
I don't know.
They should have ended it after the 3rd season.
Maybe it's a good love story that you want to watch.
But the 1st season, fucking amazing. And also, I hope when they end the show, they answer on episode 1, who was outside the window. In the very beginning, somebody outside the window. They have to circle back and answer that. If you guys are watching Outlander, let me know.
You are a true love you at heart, because you like all the crazy stuff, all the AI stuff, but then also the, I guess travel in time, as it is with Outlander of love.
I do like the love stuff. Yeah, not the what's the porn that you were watching the one time downstairs, and I'm like, fuck is this? The porn? First of all, you won't watch dragon shows because they're fantasy. And what did you say? Why won't you watch Game of Thrones? Because you don't need that. You just need an escape from your life. So you're not gonna go dragon shit and kings.
I don't know.
And then she's watching medieval porn. Medieval porn.
What are you talking about?
The British porn from back in the day.
What British?
What the F is it with Phoebe? And I only know Phoebe because she was
Phoebe,
on...
the character on Friends?
No, the actress, because she was on Snatch, the TV show, which is actually really good, and not a lot of people know about it. Really good. Phoebe was the British porn. Somebody help me out. You guys know. All the ladies.
Bridgerton?
Yeah. Ha ha. Oh, you won't watch fucking Game of Thrones, but you'll watch that shit.
Oh my God, I watched the first season.
Bridgerton, 5 and on Kyle knows.
Okay, of
Bootleg
course.
knows.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Tressa
Bridgerton.
knows.
Yes, apparently, yes. There's been 2 or 3 other seasons of Bridgerton that I haven't watched. The first season was great. The second one I got halfway through and like, oh man, where's the hot guy? But yeah, but now you're right. The one from Chummy, what is it? Dairy Girls.
Dairy Girls is a great show.
No, but Dairy Girls, like the blonde one, she is now like the main character of this season.
I'm still not watching.
Bridgerton. I don't care.
Is she getting worked in Bridgerton?
I don't know. I'm not watching
odd
it.
casting.
I'm
Guess
not.
you got to get everybody in nowadays.
I'm sure she's a great character. Maybe. I do not know.
Dairy Girls, amazing show. Amazing show. Not a lot of people know about it. Like one of the top shows. What else?
But
if you guys know Dark Matter, I have not seen. If you've seen it, do you recommend it? Especially, I'd like to hear from people that actually watch the TV show Dark, because I read an article that said it compares to that. And I've heard it's pretty good, but I don't know if I should renew my Apple for that. Also, how sad is it that we had the Google TV, and then Elia adding us to their plan the same day? They probably tried to log in and felt bad.
You gotta give Chance her due props. It was her.
509 Maddie told me I ain't watching no Bridgerton. Yeah. What else am I watching? I'm trying to think.
I was like, talk to me. Again, like all I've been doing is live sports anytime.
No, I've been watching weird.
I know you have. You've been watching the weirdest.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
what
don't even
about
watch TV. I just, you know what I watch is like
tires. You bozo, say it. Tires.
What's tires? Tires? What? Tires? What do you mean tires? The fucking Michelin man Elia is coming at me right now. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Tires? Why are you talking about tires?
Is that a show about
tires?
Racing?
Oh, F1.
That's it.
Oh, the show you need to watch. It's not called Tires. It can't be called. What are you talking about?
Clearly, you listen to your friend very well. It's the Netflix show.
No, it's
The Solution to Your Woes.
That's the show, or what are we talking about?
Nope.
Yo, what are you talking Tires?
Dude, it's Shane Gillis. It's on Netflix. It's hilarious. It's like 20-minute episodes. There's like 8 episodes or something.
What? It's called Tires?
Yeah, they like the idea is like they all work at a tire shop. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know, kind of like The Office, except funnier and totally different. And they work at they follow. It's like a working tire shop.
When did you find the show? And when were you going to tell me that you found the show?
I think I did tell you, but then
you
haven't brought it up to me. So then I was like, you were saying you don't have nothing to watch. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. You can watch it tonight. You can watch one episode. It's hilarious.
Okay. I will
good.
check it out tonight, and I'll report back.
By the way, on the phone right now
is Elia.
Producer Elia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got to chat. We got people that are listening.
That?
I'm just.
Hey, what did you think about that coach, huh? How about that coach?
It enrages me. It boils my blood. I hate those people. Texas is the worst. I hope they lose forever and ever at everything.
You think it was a money move, or what did you think?
Yeah, dude. But I mean, look, it's not that he. I'm trying to be quiet because there's the baby asleep. Yeah. But it's not that he left and went to Texas.
Yeah.
It's that allegedly he was taking meetings in the A&M hotel room during the fucking World Series. The College World Series.
What?
With Texas, like Texas people were there meeting with him. Like he didn't just decide he's leaving the next day. And then the night they lost, he was like, I gave like, this is I can't remember the exact quote, but he basically said that this is the only job I ever want to have.
I did see that. Yeah. I left my
family.
family. This is the only
and then literally
job.
the next day they announced that he was leaving.
Yeah.
What a dick.
So it's like you didn't start planning it after the press conference. Like this shit takes time. And then it kind of came out, it's allegedly that his coaching staff were using like burner phones to contact Aggie players and other people to recruit for Texas while they're still coaching at A&M. And then not only other players, but like Aggies off the Aggie team to go to the Longhorns next season while they're still playing on the team.
That has to, there's no rules or something against that?
Well, clearly that's why
it's
it's
gotta
allegedly.
Be, right?
Yeah, somebody said that it was like legit illegal, like it's an illegal business practice of some kind, but I don't know where it goes. I just think it's an asshole move, but that matches the school, so not surprised.
Yeah. By the way, maybe the greatest comment of the night via the chat, Bootleg saying, LOL, quote, nothing is going to change when we have a baby, Elia.
Yeah, I probably said that. Well, I'm just not screaming. I'm enraged right now, but it's not really that. I won't feel bad about waking the baby up. It's the repercussions that will come upon me if I wake that baby up.
How was flying?
We know.
How was flying with baby?
Yes.
Chilled. He just slept the whole time.
Do you have any advice for anybody else about to have a kid or has a kid that like what do you wish you could have done differently flying with a baby?
With a newborn.
I don't know. Went pretty smoothly.
Oh.
I mean, you want to take all the shit, like you want like so much stuff. And like I try to travel light, but we pretty much used everything we took. So now I can't really complain about it, but I hated taking all the stuff. And I guess my one piece of advice is just realize that now you're going to have to take shit. If you previously didn't have to take shit, now's the time that's just not a choice anymore.
I know you
so
guys
just just swallow that. Just swallow that and pack it away. But everything else was chill.
I want
no
you
advice.
to do like a producer Elia guide on what to pack for like newborns and like all of that.
Just everything. Fucking pack it all.
That sounds so boring. Who would want to listen to that?
I mean, me as a packer, like you should see my notes every single time I travel, even if it's just to the beach.
Oh,
well, like 2 weeks ago, right?
Dude,
like,
you know
I
how
had
much
a list
shit
for that.
We were there for like 12 hours. You know how much shit she packed in the car that I was like refused to bring up?
But then you admitted you used, so quiet down.
Dude, we had so much crap in the car, and
But
I'm like,
you
what are you doing?
But you used it.
All right, man. Yeah, I don't want to get you riled up, but yeah.
I'm already riled up. I dreamt about it last night.
Oh.
Fucking coach leaving us. I was all, you son of a bitch. And I don't remember what it was, but I do remember I woke up and I was like mad. And I was like, why am I mad? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm mad because that son of a bitch. And I was like, I was telling Chantel about it, and she was like, that's interesting. And that has zero impact on your life or anybody else's, so who cares? And I was like, it's not that. Like, she just doesn't understand. She doesn't get it.
It's something that it's part of you.
You
know what? I'm jealous of that. It's like to have a connection to a team because like it's part of your life. That's what it's about.
I mean, like a lot, like, all of Aggie life, all of that. Like they're like when you're Aggie and you want to get like engaged, you go to a tree. Like I mean, that's a lot for different schools and everything.
Dude, I know you're on the phone, but I really wanted to play the never-ending story for her. So
whatever. Goodbye.
Talk to you tomorrow,
all right,
bro.
Guys.
I'll see you.
Good show. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Damn it, Denise, you always got something to say, but your stories drag on and never fade away.
I won't play the whole song.
I was like, it wasn't even me.
Hey, I'm upgrading that instant voice note that we had earlier from the B, because I took it down to a B, back to an A.
Yeah, great.
Because that led to that great conversation with Elia, and
thank you.
there you go.
Thank
Let me
you,
applaud
thank you.
that. I don't know why I'm applauding when I can just hit the button. Let's wrap things up.
But you guys have been wonderful. Yeah, I'm looking at the time clock, and I was like, I still hope this is.
He's got to hop to bed.
1 hour off. It is not. No. I'm really looking
Gotta
forward.
hop to bed.
Looking forward to
hopping to bed.
Personally, for the next 2 days, I got like a couple of like really big things that I'm doing at work, which will be fun. And then
Are you gonna keep those secrets
safe
in the pouch?
Fuck off. I don't mean to swear.
Hop into bed like 3 times.
But to everybody else, we'll be back with like a couple things, next week.
I'm going to have a couple of PK Plus shows. So if you got the Plus, then be on the lookout. And
Anita,
I promise
shout out to you. Anita, I have an interview tomorrow. You got this. Again, if you are really looking forward to doing this, just be your most positive self. I mean, there's going to be questions asked to you. Just be ready for them. And that's fine. And just put yourself in like that situation. Like, hey, I'm actually already working here. And like, what questions are you going to give me that I'm going to get back? PK's laughing like crazy.
Who's been said? I'm sorry.
What?
That's your advice? She has an interview and your advice is like, they're going to ask you questions. Be ready for them. Oh, no shit. Hey, that's what you guys come to this show for. Advice, and we got you. You got a question, you send that in. We got you.
You know
Denise
what?
has you. You send your questions to Denise.
To be honest, yes.
Drop us as the voice notes. I want to make that a segment every week.
Yes.
At the end of the show, when she's nice and drunk, I'm going to ask her your questions.
I wing it every time. There you go, girl.
They're going to ask you some questions. Make sure you answer them. Okay. What is Jilly saying
You
there?
know what? I try to be my true honest self as always.
I know you do. It's adorable.
And I believe a lot of people that I've been like, through the years of this show, through like the last 6 months of like my job, I truly believe that they also think that I'm an okay person.
Everybody thinks what are you rapping about? Everybody thinks you came up and did kind. What are you talking about?
I know. So even when
Y'all, if you have an interview, you make sure you go to that interview. Make sure you have clothes on.
Don't pull a Denise and wear a crop top to your Zoom. I'm like, and then my dad, again, after all of these years, I'm talking to my parents about it. My dad's like, oh, Denise, I heard on Zoom you can turn yourself into different animals. And I was like, yes, Dad. That was popular back in 2020 when everyone did Zoom. It's 2024. And I'm still like, why are we doing this shit? I'm like, I don't get it. But actually, it was very helpful. I just have never had time to actually learn how to do Zoom, Google Meets, Team, whatever.
Damn it, Denise.
You talk too much. Fuck off.
Here we go again. Your stories never stop. They just won't end.
I'm glad we got to this one.
It's like a never-ending loop. Round and around, but I still can't help but stick around.
I don't know why.
Damn it, Denise, you got me hooked with your tales that never get overlooked. From the morning to the night, you keep on talking, but I can't help but listen.
No, we can.
I can't stop rocking.
Oh, yeah, you can. Thank y'all for joining us.
Love y'all.
PK DK Plus dropping next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Damn it, Denise.
Nice.
I'm lost in your words. Every story you tell, it's like a whirlwind.